I like how Kaito's animations for doing that stuff is just so much. It's so like low effort. What the hell? Oh my god! I was expecting him to grab him, do the usual grab animation. But man, I will do whatever the fuck I want. You ain't gonna tell me shit. Oh shit, is that an immediate, like, put him down thing? Oh, so Kaito grabs and immediately puts him down, I see.
But sometimes I can't help but wonder if we're actually even together.
You guys have been dating, what, 3 years? Never thought about getting hitched?
Of course! At least, I have. As for whether Saori-san would be receptive to the idea...
Come on, man. Doubting's only gonna drive her away.
Okay, so that can just happen. Good lord, there is no way I'm gonna beat whoever the hell this guy is. He literally has the maximum health bar. And I have, like, no skills. There is a very cheap way that I could possibly try to beat him, though. Oh no, it's over. Oh! It's alright. Just get up, Kaito. Shut up. Stay down. Ooh, looks much easier to deal with than the pipe guy. Oof. If he was to get me again, that would have been over. Ooh. Kaito, no. Don't be stunned that long. Well, I tried. I was close. He's definitely beatable, actually. He's not that bad. I thought he was going to be worse than Pipe Guy. Come on, he's the one I want. I don't care about you guys. Seriously, right now? You guys were not important.
Got a little workout in at least.
I know who I'm after. You and me, buddy. No. How can you be a hero if you're seeking blood? Come on. Towards the heat actions. Oh. Not this one. Or come back. I need you. Okay. Yeah, what that guy was like so much easier to fight. And how much did he just give me? Did he give me 20,000? That's pretty dang good. Ooh, wait, if he gives me 20,000 each time I take him down... Oh, I'm gonna grind that dude out then. 20,000 each time? That is perfect. That is actually perfect. Apparently we will be able to swap styles. He's doing the beast, stance. Oh yeah, the extra health. So the next one is gonna be tank. Yes, that would be nice. Alright, but yeah, if I can grind that dude out, that's what I'm going to do. But first I'm going to find out if he even respawns. Guys end up... Wait, are they repeating? Yeah, they just end up repeating. But I think they have more health at that point, though. Yeah, they just end up repeating. That's kind of sad. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm still going to grind them out because they can give me a lot. You know, it really has been, like, a few hours since the last video. And, like, damn. I really wish I could have finished at least the first session of going through the Kaito DLC before having to watch my volume and try to hold back on the, you know, the swears, because, well, if grandmother hears that, not gonna be so good. Anyway, this is an update on the gear right now. We have this stuff going on. Since I'm going to be going through the story, I'm gonna take the bloody crest off. I don't know where I could get better boxers, so we're gonna leave that alone. But yeah, we pretty much have every single skill that you can unlock without progressing the story. So Kaito is pretty maxed out. You know, we pretty much got everything we can get. So yeah, the rest of playing this will be just how it is. Oh man, trying to do a Kaito voice is just gonna be my generic bad guy voice, where I know that animes and shit will overdo it. The cops? No, come on, it's so bad. The cops? What's going on?
Oh my gosh, was someone murdered?
Dunno. Could have been a Yakuza, maybe.
But I thought the Tojo clan was long gone.
A murder? God damn. I really need that drink. woman.
Kaito-san, come join us. You by yourself?
Yeah. Talk's out of town helping Genda sit.
Oh, I gotta fix the audio.
Says he'll be gone another couple days.
Uh-huh. So is the sidekick getting lonely without the leading man?
In your dreams, Mari. Masuda, the usual. You see any shit going down outside? I overheard someone talking about a murder.
Ah, that. Apparently, the victim was a young executive. Actually, there was a similar case a few days ago. It caused quite a stir. I believe the man was a CEO.
Some killers out to eat the rich, huh?
Who knows? Crazy world out there. Speaking of which, did you finish the job I found you?
Oh, I kicked the crap out of those swindlers. And Hoshino-kun put on quite the show.
Really? Huh. I wish I could have seen the pros at work.
Know what else? I think Hoshino-kun and Saori-san are just about there. Fella was all riled up, saying this'll be the year.
By that, you mean they're tying the knot?
Yeah. The question is, will Saori-san give him a yes?
I'd say she needs more time. If he rushes it, it might not turn out well.
Yeah, I suppose your gut's usually right, Mari.
What about you, Kaito-san? Any romance blooming in your life?
Whoa! Since when was this about me?
Because you clearly have no trouble talking to women, but I never hear what happens in the end.
What happens in the end is rejection.
Yeah? Well, maybe I like being a free agent. You call it rejection. I call it release. And even if I do keep getting shot down, so what? Every beauty who walks away is only making room for the next one.
Oh, Kaito-san, you're gonna grow into a lonely old man at this rate.
Honestly, Mari, that's all talk. Once Kaito-san falls in love, he falls so hard he can't even see straight. Why, I recall a time he even considered getting married.
You're kidding! Kaito-san, a husband?
Yo, could we not go there?
Shoot, her name was on the tip of my tongue. I suppose it's been over a decade now. You two were living together, right? I think her name...
Masuda, look, that's a long story. Some other time, okay?
Hmm? Oh. Sure thing.
By the way, you got any more gigs? We've been dry thanks to those fake detectives, so if you could hook it up.
Actually, that reminds me. A man came by asking about you. He said he was looking for someone.
He wanted me? Specifically?
I don't know the details, but he wants to meet you. He's the CEO of some tech company.
Oh, a tech company, eh? What's the offer?
He said he's prepared to pay $2 million up front.
$2 million? Well, that's mighty generous.
Apparently, it's for any investigation expenses that come up. And when it's done, he'll pay an extra $20 million.
20 million?
Depending on the outcome, he might pay even more. He must be swimming in cash.
Holy hell.
Sounds like a tempting offer, but do you really want to do it alone? Especially with your boss out of town.
True. One look at you and the client might drop the case and run.
Right? At least find a smart-looking jacket to cover whatever that is.
Indeed. You'll need to dress for the occasion, that's for sure.
Man, you guys have no faith in me, huh? Well, I'm not putting on a show for him or anyone else. True style doesn't change with the tides. Not to mention, it's the heart that counts. Watch me knock this guy's socks off, just being plain old Kaito.
Oh, please let me adjust the audio. Somehow I'm gonna be stuck in something for like 30 minutes before I get to fix it. God damn it. Ugh. It's always right when you remember that you have an issue.
This tea's about to expire. Hey, Banaki, what's with the suit and tie?
What? I thought I'd pull out all the stops for today's client. Dress for the occasion and all that. After all, a pro's gotta look the part, too.
I mean, yeah. You never give a rat's ass about that stuff. So I start now.
Today's just special, all right? There.
Okay, but do you really need me here?
Don't you get it? If I'm busy talking this guy up, who's gonna offer some tea? The landlady? Besides, you bored in the Matsugane family for years. The boss loved your tea, remember?
Whoa, hang on. That was a long time ago.
Well, I'm counting on you today. I'm paying you $50,000 just to serve 2 people.
Coming from you, that's pretty generous. How much is this gig worth, anyway?
That's a matter of, detective-client privilege. Hey, he's here. Come in.
Oh my, what? This guy looks like Soma. Alright, I'm calling it now. This guy is like, he's actually crazy. He's gonna literally be the final boss. He's insane. He just looks like he has Soma's face, almost. He must love knives. Or probably guns. One of the two things. He's either a gun guy, a knife guy, or maybe he just likes to choke the life out of you. But no, he's gotta be crazy.
Hello there. I'm Kyoya Sadamoto, CEO of Image Interactive. Thanks for having me.
I don't trust it.
Thanks for coming. I'm Masaharu Kaito, an investigator here.
I'm Higashi, just a part-timer.
It really is great to meet you, Kaito-san. I've heard so much about you.
Good things, I hope?
Of course. You're a legend in these parts, aren't you?
Not so sure about that. Oh, but first, please, take a seat.
Enjoy.
Ah, why thank you.
Well then, shall we get down to business? I understand you're looking for someone. May I ask who?
That would be my wife. My deceased wife, actually.
Buddy, this isn't Silent Hill 2.
Your deceased wife.
Pretty weird right off the bat. I'm gonna need more details.
Can you give me some more details? I was under the impression she went missing.
Well, I lost her about 2 years ago. She took her own life.
I see. I'm very sorry. Let me rephrase then. You want us to find her, even though you know she passed away?
Yes, well... Why don't I start from the time she died? 2 years ago.
My wife left a suicide note at home one day and disappeared. As you can imagine, I went right to the police. Upon finding nothing, she was declared a missing person. 6 months later, they recovered a body, possibly my wife's, on a riverbed in the mountains of Chiba. There's a large waterfall nearby, from which she likely jumped. Her body was decomposed beyond recognition, but authorities later identified her based on something she was carrying.
And what was that?
A photograph. In it was her and our son.
I see. But was that really enough to ID her? Wouldn't they have done some sort of analysis?
Yes. I requested a DNA test be performed. Lo and behold, my wife was a near-perfect match.
Then, at that point, her death was all but certain. Yet, you still believe she's alive?
About a month ago, my wife's friend said she saw someone in Kamurocho that looked like her. This woman, according to my wife's friend, was with some unfamiliar man. And when the friend called out her name, she froze. Then she immediately fled.
Is it possible this was all just a coincidence?
Believe me, I'd considered that. The DNA test had more or less cemented her death in my mind. But then I started doing my own research, and I found that DNA test results aren't always set in stone. Especially in cases where the body's in an advanced state of decomposition, the results can vary widely. I even came across an astonishing article in which someone's lost relative showed up after a DNA test said they died. After reading that, who wouldn't have hoped that their dear wife is still somewhere out there? Mind you, this woman was the spitting image of my wife. Her voice was a perfect match too. And this is coming from a friend who's known her for years. As she herself put it, there's no way it wasn't her.
I get why you want to believe that, but if a DNA test confirmed it, probably just a damn close resemblance. See, I have both of the earphones on right now, and you know how I told you guys before that I kind of do prefer a one earphone headset, which is usually what we have with PlayStation headsets. But the thing is that I can't hear my voice all that well. So even though the voice that I'm trying to do for Kaito is absolutely horrible, it just sounds even 10 times worse when I can hardly hear it.
If I could inquire about the compensation. My contact at Tender quoted $2 million in advance, plus another $20 million upon completion.
Yes. Regardless of the outcome, I intend to have at least that much prepared.
When you say at least that much, you mean...
If you manage to find my wife safe and sound, I'll throw in another 10 million.
So, a grand total of 32 million?
Hey, Aniki. Just checking. I'm being paid 50,000 today, right?
Yeah, 50,000 for serving some damn tea. Got a problem?
Oh no, it's fine. Now I see where all that generosity is coming from.
By the way, may we request any photos of your wife you may have? Sir?
I've actually approached other detectives about this, but none of them could turn up any leads. Then I heard you were working as a detective, in Kamurocho no less. Immediately I thought to myself, if anyone can find my wife, it's him. Considering how well acquainted you are.
Huh? Is it his
You
old
say
girlfriend?
I know her?
Aniki, isn't that...
Mikiko?
Yes. Mikiko Natsume was her maiden name. I understand you used to live together long ago. And that sums up why I'm here. Because of how intimately you know her.
You're really going to go?
After what they did to the boss, I can't just sit back and do nothing.
But you might actually get killed this time.
I'm sorry.
So your family is more important than me.
Believe me, I understand how bizarre this request might be. But I know you can get to the bottom of it. You lived with Mikiko in this very town. You knew her better than anyone. Kaito-san, I'm begging you. Won't you bring her back?
I'd heard rumors, but I never thought they'd be true. Sadamoto-san, are you sure Mikiko took her own life?
I mean, she did leave a suicide note.
Why, though? The Mikiko I knew would never do that, no matter what the reason.
Honestly, I wish I knew. The note was sparse on details.
The hell does that mean? Aren't you supposed to be her husband?
For what my memory's worth, Mikiko seemed to have some anxieties about her job. And I was so busy with my own work at the time, I failed to give her support. I was hardly even home half the time. It was only when she left me that I realized how poorly I treated her.
So, let's say Mikiko is alive. Then what? It's gonna be one big happy reunion?
I don't really have an answer for that. I doubt she'd even want to look at me. But then again, we do have our son to consider. He's 14 already. His name's June.
So, Mikiko's got a kid and everything.
Yes. And he's just as rambunctious as his mother. He took off once he heard she might be alive. Even though I specifically told him to stay put. The moment my back was turned, he was gone.
Wait, he ran away?
He did. About 2 weeks ago. I thought he might pull something like this, so I set up location tracking on his phone. But, being that he left his phone in his room, he must have figured that out. Outsmarted by a teenager, I swear.
2 weeks? On his own at his age? At 14, he's what, in middle school?
June pulls this kind of stunt all the time. He hangs out with these delinquents, often couch surfing for days at a time. Of course, I'm one to talk. Since most days, I miss the last train. And since I'm at a hotel, I won't even be home to notice he's gone.
Well, how about that?
Look, that's all beside the point. Right now, I need your help.
Hate to break it to you, Sadamoto-san. But I don't think I'm your guy.
What? May I ask how come?
I just don't think I'm cut out for it, is all.
Come now.
That's final.
Fine. Fine. I know when a mind's made up. What a shame that is.
Aniki, you sure you want to let this guy go? That's 32 mil walking away. Not to mention the truth about Mikiko.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, you're the boss.
Well, another job down the shitter. I think that calls for a drink.
You, want somebody to tag along?
Sure, but weren't you slammed with the new opening and all?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's work to be done. I'd have to go inspect the place after.
Right. Then you better go deal with that. Glad to hear business is good, though.
Sorry about that, Aniki.
Oh, and about that 50 grand I owe you.
Don't even worry about it. Tea was on the house today, man. When my Aniki says pour, I serve the best damn cup you ever tried. That shit hasn't changed.
Oh, Higashi. You wonderful bastard.
Huh? Hey, Aniki, that photo.
Damn it. Don't just leave your junk in my office.
'Cause every night I will sing